Alec Baldwin, involuntary manslaughter. Prosecuted? Yes. No? Maybe. Hi there, I'm Joe Costa from ESUGARNEWS, bringing you the latest development in entertainment legal news. And this week we're going to talk about Alec Baldwin, who, as we may know, was charged with involuntary manslaughter with respect to the death of his assistant director in New Mexico, but then they dropped all charges. Well, now they've come back and they're saying they want to prosecute Alec Baldwin again. So where is it? We won't know until November. That's when a grand jury is going to assemble to try to make the determination as to whether or not Alec Baldwin should be charged again. But let me give you my ESUGARNEWS sense on this. My ESUGARNEWS sense on this is you need to show beyond a reasonable doubt that Mr. Baldwin is guilty of acting recklessly and pulling the trigger of a gun while pointed at someone. Even if he didn't intend the harm, he could be found liable for involuntary manslaughter if that's what happened. Well, originally they thought that's what happened. The FBI did all sorts of testing on the weapon and they broke it. So they had to reconstruct it out of pieces. And then in comes the expert for the government. And the expert says, nah, I think this could have gone off on its own. So they dropped the charges. Well, now they bring in another expert. And that expert tests the same gun after the FBI, reassembled it after breaking it and had to issue replacement parts and all sorts of things. And he comes in and says, no, it wouldn't have gone off by itself. It had to be manually pulled. District attorneys in New Mexico are now saying, well, now we're going to prosecute. But remember, it's got to be beyond a reasonable doubt. And if the government's own expert witness initially didn't think it was there, and now they're just finding another expert witness to say otherwise, that may not be enough to prosecute Alec Baldwin for involuntary manslaughter. It is a horrible thing anytime someone loses their life. As I've reported before with respect to what happened on the scene of Rust, Hollywood's got to do better. There is no question. But whether or not this individual should be prosecuted and whether or not the evidence is going to support a finding beyond a reasonable doubt, we'll have to wait and see. But my ESUGAR sense is that probably shouldn't go forward any further. Thank you, and I'll see you soon on ESUGARNEWS.